So today's lift is going to be a bit of a short one, as it's just like I do mainly high intensity one exercise, typically for chest because of my rotator cuff. It's not the healthiest at the moment, so this is the only movement with chest that I can really, isolate the chest and I can't think, but sorry, I've just eaten. But yeah, it's the only one that doesn't give my shoulders much grief. So I just do this till I can't do anymore. Drop the weight, do some more. That's just typically how I like to think about doing flies, because it's not like a pushing movement really. It's more of a coming together and squeezing the chest more than anything. So. And that's typically when my shoulder decides to play up. It's when it's like pushing outwards and extending my shoulder forward, which I think that might be something to do with how I injured it, but just have to see, because the UK weighing lists are long, because they're never good. But anyway, but yeah, definitely focusing on the chest part, just trying to get the squeeze and stretch, as you can see. And yeah, typically, like, it's like a rest pause drop set sort of thing. So I would typically, what I would do is I would start off base weight. So I'd warm up base weight, then make my way down that base weight, and I would take probably, I'd say, like like 30 seconds rest in between, and then get straight into the next set. If I can do the weight that's already there, I'd do it. But typically, you go down until you can't do anymore, which is similar to how I do, cable lateral raises. So I start off with mainly around 70, not 70, 7.5 kilo, and then make my way down, when it gets towards the end, really, because that's how you typically up the intensity of the exercise, where you just like, yeah, you're gonna have to give me a couple seconds, but just trying to up the intensity of it, because intensity is what grows the muscle in the first place. So, and I would definitely say a drop set on cable lateral raises is probably your best bet, trying to get some get like a wider frame, because I'd say with dumbbells it doesn't just put much pressure on your muscle at all, but with this it keeps constant tension on the muscle that you need, and that's probably why I like cables a lot more than dumbbells when it comes to actually building muscle and making the muscle burn, because dumbbells are good in certain ways, so like preach curl, incline press, them kind of movements, but the rest of it's like, you might as well do a cable if you have availability of that cable. So just my opinion, really. But as you can see, I'm going for like a drop set right here, so I'm just dropping the weight, doing it straight after. So yeah, that's just like how I do my shoulders as well. I don't typically do rear delts. I don't typically do front delt, because they get already are stimulated, and I think my rear delts are fine as they are. I mean, like they poke out my back anyway, so they're semi decent at least. Now onto some cable curls. I did these, did like 3 sets of these, which is only showing 2. Must have skipped one. But anyway, with this, it's like you have your cable set at a certain height, and then typically drag your wrist up to your shoulder almost. I do find these are quite good, as I only just did this today because I did do biceps literally 48 hours ago, so they would have recovered, but today they felt a bit, fatigued. So I was like, okay, I'll put in some solid hard sets in, and by the end of it, so I did like 3 sets. They were quite pumped and burning, and I can still feel them now. So it's been a couple hours, so definitely putting that work in. So, but yeah, it's a very good exercise anyway if you're looking to build your biceps, as well as preacher curls. Preacher curls and this are probably your best bet when it comes to actually building muscle on your bicep and everything. Now, tricep extensions. These are just to warm up the tricep before doing some push downs, it's just personal preference. I like pre-fatiguing the muscle and then going into more of a heavier sort of set. These I just like to, I mean, with these, they've my tricep already felt pretty, cooked, but definitely after, all doing all these, I mean, it works. I mean, especially when you have like Dorian Yates audio in the background, which is why I have my headphones on, the pure like motivation and shit. But yeah, that's basically most of the workout. You will see tricep push downs and then my posing. It wasn't much of a, like full workout that I typically do. I think that was just generally because sometimes these days I'll probably have bench, but I can't bench, of course, because of the rotator cuff thing. But yeah, it's just like a bit of a quick workout. Just getting more stimulation on the muscles that are, already recovered. So might as well, try and, build some muscle while I'm at it. So yeah. But yeah, workout was okay. I got the stimulation I wanted. But yeah, I'll just have to see it with my shoulder because it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, thank you and enjoy the rest of the video. This is my 6th take of doing this segment, but yeah, I just get brain fog and all that, but yeah, today hasn't really been the best of days, and yeah, sometimes I look at my, videos, and sometimes I just look at my life and I think it's not really going anywhere. It's very stagnant and just like, I don't get anywhere. And that's just how it is really for me currently. Like, my life went downhill so fast. It's just been like an absolute crash. And I just feel like shit all the time sometimes. Well, sometimes, yeah. Not all the time, but shit a lot of the time. Because usually I am alone in this house. I am just with my own thoughts, basically doing shit on my computer, trying to get a job, trying to, make something of this, trying to, do some editing, try and do some other stuff, like that kind of stuff. it all feels overwhelming, you know. And I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh, why are you talking about this? You're such a pussy and all this." And I'm like, we all go through things, and I've gone through way worse than this, really, but it still does mentally drain me. Like genuinely, doing a lot of the short form stuff that I post on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on my Instagram, it does drain me. Like, if I'm being honest, I enjoyed it way more a while ago, but in recent, it's just been like a chore to me. Like, my mental struggle has just gotten that much because, like, the only person I really hang out with is my mum. That sounds extremely sad, but yeah, just my mum, literally. I talk to my friends in the gym, sure, but nothing other than that. Like, I have my mum and my friends at the gym. That's it. I have no one else. I have no one to talk to, no one, nothing really to be excited for. Like, I don't have anything really ahead of me that I'm really excited for. Because, if I'm being honest, it's just like, what else, you know? And I suppose, sorry, I'm a bit foggy, but what was I even talking about? See, this is why I take so many takes, because my brain's just foggy and just all over the place, because I'm just so overwhelmed with stuff. Like, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do other stuff, I'm trying to get a job, I'm trying to, do all these things, and it's like overwhelming, and I don't know what to do, because, yeah, it's not the best of situations I'm in. I'm jobless, and yeah, other stuff in my life, like private stuff I won't go into, but yeah, I gotta keep moving anyway, because that's all I can really do, because I at least have a chance of turning it around, but it'll take a lot to turn my life around, because it's just gone from this to this, so quickly. Like, in 3 months, I've been broken up with, lost my job, and I've injured my shoulder. It's amazing life, it's just like massively, it's like almost shoves a massive dildo up your ass and just tells you to deal with it. But yeah, and I was definitely a lot more happier before this thing decided to fuck itself. And yeah, it's just been like, I'm at a low point here, and I'm doing these videos mainly for myself, really, because I'm getting everything out. Even though I've done like 6 takes of this, I've talked about so many different things on these takes, but I'm trying to keep it simple to one point, because it is important, your mental health, because it does affect you physically. Like, genuinely, I could not get to sleep last night, and I woke up at 11. That's my day, But yeah, and I'm tired, like incredibly tired all the time. But gotta keep moving, and yeah. Well, not the video I was wanting to do today, primarily because, yet again, brain fog, and genuinely just didn't work what I was trying to do. Like, I believe I was trying to do my transformation again, transformation video, but honestly, I could not think, I couldn't speak, I was just like blurting things out, which I didn't even, you know, think of. And I'm like, why the hell am I doing this? So I quit that. I might do it tomorrow, you know, in terms of I might feel better tomorrow and just be able to do it, but looks unlikely. Well, I wouldn't say unlikely, but you know. But yeah, your mental health is important, I guess. But yeah, I'll see if I'll put this in, because honestly, yeah, I want to post on this channel my low moments, even high and low moments, you know, because I'd rather be honest and say that I'm not okay, you know. It takes more balls to say I'm not okay than saying I'm okay all the fucking time. Because yeah, some people may shame you for being vulnerable as a dude, you know, saying, "Oh, you're a pussy, you're all this, you're this, and blah blah blah." Well, guess what? At least I have the fucking balls to say I'm not okay. Meanwhile, you sitting in your room all day, crying yourself to sleep, and you're saying I'm okay, like genuinely. And I think I'm more of a man for saying I'm just not okay, because I'm gonna be vulnerable. If people take the piss out of me, they take the piss out of me, because that's just them talking. Nothing really. They wouldn't say it to my face, would they? So anyway, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, your mental health is important. I don't have all the answers. I don't think anyone does when it comes to mental, you know, stuff. But I try my best. I keep pushing forward, and I hope you do the same. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like my content. Please check out my other videos, because, you know, they've all got different themes to it. And yeah, just, I go through stages. So if you can watch most of my videos and like them and, you know, watch them, that'd be great. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.